Hello and welcome to London PR, representing the best of public relations agencies in London. This is the third of a series of videos we've created to assist small and medium-sized businesses especially to manage their public relations, their media strategies and their communication with their target audience and the general public. And this video provides an overview of the main factors to be taken into account to help you cope with a radio, TV or press interview. Okay, 23 tips to help you cope with your radio, TV or press interview. Now clearly radio, TV and press interviews are an important part of your public relations strategy and one of the main ways available to you to get your message across to your audience. Now an invitation to participate in an interview should be very welcome to you, as it tells you that your media strategy is working, but there are pitfalls for the unwary. So here are the 23 tips. How to cope with a radio interview. Now whether your interview is live or recorded, these points will help you get your message across clearly and succinctly to your audience. So when a journalist asks you for an interview, what do? Well, don't reply straight away. Consider who is asking, what the interview is about and how long it will be. Will anyone else be interviewed at the same time? For example, are you going to be on a panel? And whether you're the best person from your company for the job. Number 2. Make sure you know what the subject is. You can phone the producer or the journalist and ask them what the subject of the interview will be beforehand. Number 3. What is the style of the reporter or interviewer? You should be aware of the format the interview is going to take, and if possible listen to another interview given by that journalist and learn their style so there are no surprises to you. Number 4. Prepare. I can't stress this enough. List the key points you want to get across to your listeners, prepare an interview plan, and practice. Number 5, make sure you get to the interview early. Give yourself enough time to relax and become used to the surroundings. You don't want to be out of breath by arriving late. Number 6, take notes of your main points with you. For a radio interview, it's okay to take notes of your main points into the studio and use them during your interview. Number 7, don't be put off if the interviewer seems uninterested. The interviewer has to keep the show on the air and has a lot of things to concentrate on beforehand, and they may not be able to greet you before your interview. Number 8, don't wear headphones unless it's talkback or you're used to them. They can be off-putting if you're not used to them. Number 9, the red light. You're on air when it's on, so be careful what you say, even when you think the interview's over. Number 10, get close to the microphone. Don't be too far away or your voice will sound distant and weak. Conversely, when you're close to the microphone, your voice comes across strongly. Number 11, don't move away from the microphone. Don't pull away from the microphone during the interview. Keep around about 10 centimeters away, that's about 4 inches. And it's okay to cough. Make sure you turn away from the microphone when you do so though. Number 13, smile and be confident on the radio. It shows through in your voice and your listeners can tell. Number 14, record the interview if you possibly can. Record or obtain a recording of the interview in case you need to know later on what you said. And number 15, thank the interviewer. How to cope with a TV interview. Now this is in addition to the principles of radio interview we've just been through. So these following points apply to TV interviews. Number 1, if possible, go live. Number 2, the location of the interview should be appropriate to the topic that you're being interviewed about. Number 3, if possible, use visual aids like photos, tables, drawings or graphs to help you get your story across. Number 4, if the interview is being recorded, keep your answers concise. 20 seconds or thereabouts per point will reduce the adverse risks to you of losing content through editing. Number 5, if you're not satisfied with the answers you've given, ask to repeat the interview. And further, how to cope with a press interview. In addition to the principles of coping with a radio interview, the following points apply to press interviews. Firstly, many interviews with the press are over the phone. Prepare for your interview in advance and have your interview plan to hand, i.e. your main points and key phrases. And it is you who's setting the agenda, not the interviewer. Secondly, it's a good idea to prepare briefing notes and have background information available for you to give to the interviewer. And thirdly, record the interview if you can. So congratulations! You should now be able to cope with your radio, TV or press interview. So who are London PR? London PR represent the best in public relations in London. If you're looking for a London PR agency to help you get your message heard, London PR will help you find the right agency for your brief. London PR agencies offer a complete range of full service or specialist PR services, including crisis planning and management, media management and relationships, brand planning and representation, campaign management, promotions, events and exhibitions, web and social media campaigns, and more. So if you want your PR message heard by the audience that matters to you, save time and money with targeted quotations from leading PR agencies through londonpr.co.uk. I'll be with you for the next video. Thank you for listening.